Floats it out of the air. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Man, you gotta love the own, and they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Floats it out in space. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Running to Green. Shakes off the defender. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a 1st down.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these 1st downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football's a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
Got the quick pass. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Headed to the end zone. They get him stuck, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Auburn!
Good shit, bro. Good shit.
Blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. So a drive there of 82 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Here's the give off the left side. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start and try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
The Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God with this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Their own 40 at the 39. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Trying to get behind the defense. Hits him inside the 20, still going. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Auburn comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. Third and goal coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide out, trying to get it in. Touchdown, Auburn. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. BYU has the lead right now, but this LaVell Edwards Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Temple. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Sets up the screen. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Here's the handoff. Find some fresh air. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. He's got 50 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Alexander turning it on. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Georgia Tech. Paging George P. Burdell.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it from the gun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Spits it out to the back. Got his man in the middle. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. That Auburn offense onto the field again. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
He's got it. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football, establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
He's going for the big play. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Got the first down and more. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. He's got 67 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Georgia Tech. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
Well, that means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they loved.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Caught close to the marker. It's Roy. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
He crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
Wants to go up top on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Got room to work. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. And the Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
It's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. He wants to throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Back and forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. BYU is running away with this one, and they're just itching to ring that victory bell. They're up by 21 over Temple. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. He's got 69 yards on the ground, a very productive first half here in the season opener. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He's looking deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Right, like he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. Across the 45. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. Right back to the well. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's taking the shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Zings it complete to the right. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
.49-yard field goal try, but they're hungry for touchdowns, so they'll try to move the chains on 4th and short. Makes a grab past the marker. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nestles it in at the 35. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Now they'll run it to the right here. Picks up the first down, still moving. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Georgia Tech, 21.
And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hester. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
First and 10.
So here comes the Auburn offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know.
There he goes. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
By the receiver.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Little touch pass to the receiver. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the game, and they move the sticks.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is
looking for the end zone. Touchdown Tigers. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. He has been unstoppable. The ultimate dual threat, positively Cam-tastic.
Yeah, and that